Good morning, everyone. I got my coffee in my hand. Oh yeah. That's not our first time playing the Armageddan. I've got some theories, let's test them out. Let's see how it goes today. Progress, 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 progress. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mario Maker Mornings. My daily, weekly morning. Not weekends. Does this still count as daily if it's not on the weekends? Morning show in which I play levels from Super Mario Maker. We're also going to make a change based on feedback. We're going to do this. My camera over there. I don't like it over there because there tends to be more useful information in that corner. But people have said, oh, the timer is going to be important. I've seen tweets alluding to the fact that it is a very tightly designed course in which you don't have a lot of time to accomplish everything. So we'll see. I like it in that corner, but I have to see it because it's part of my not totally ideal setup, but it is what it is. Anyway, does anyone have an official death count from yesterday? Can someone in the chat let me know how many times I died? We'll go ahead and bump up the counter. I can make that official, if anyone knows. I think we're in the 40s, maybe. $41. 41 sounds good enough. It's not precise because I obviously played for an hour offline. Shouting last, do we count off-screen deaths for your idle as sound continued? No, we do not. No, we do not. Alright, 11 people. Here we go. It's 43? 43? Sure, we'll go to 43. Alright. So, last night I was watching Aziz Ansari's excellent Netflix show, Master of None. And in the background, that was that, and then I was also playing this. I was sitting here trying to work out, like, what, I kind of, Bifflog, too, is just subscribed. Ooh, thanks for supporting the channel, Bifflog. Really appreciate it. And here's where I started focusing on. So I started looking at up here. I'm not going to worry about the timer right now because we have so much more of the level to work out. But I started looking at this. So this seems deliberate. And I started thinking about the fact that up above, over here, if we so up there is a door, but you need something to stand on that door. And so I thought to myself, well, maybe it's the POW block, right? So if you go all the way to the right of the stage, you go to a section where you grab a star, and you can grab a POW block, and you can bring it back. I brought the POW block all the way back. I figured out a way of getting through that section without dying. It was kind of annoying, and I figured out one of the parts by accident, but I worked out a solution. The thing is, if you hit that green stalk, when you go into the pipe and come back through, it's reset. So even though you've got the POW block, that doesn't really help you all that much. You've got to hit that again, and I guess you could ferry the POW block across. Anyway, like, it just didn't make any sense. It seemed too elaborate. But then I discovered this. I found this by accident. I wasn't really thinking about it. Oh, son of... Wow, way to ruin my elaborate setup. Way to make me seem like a real dope. That just makes me feel sad inside. Alright, well, Let's get back here. So what I didn't realize, I was trying to figure out, like, is there a way to juggle this stuff? And then I just happened to do this. It doesn't come back down. You can shift it up here. So then I started thinking, okay, alright. Well, I'm not going to just knock through these. That doesn't make any sense. That's not going to get through. You're still going to need the P-switch. Like, what are my options? And I was like, what? So then I discovered there's a mushroom in there. Now, you can use the mushroom to jump over there and then survive and get hit, but there's just another set of spikes, so that doesn't help us. That doesn't actually get us anywhere. So then I was like, okay, well, maybe that's useful at a different time. Maybe I was like, you know, I've discovered something. I've stumbled upon an idea, but I don't know exactly what it means. So I started poking through the level again. Oh, got that all off. Oh, 45. Let's head back down. So we'll set this up again. I'm not going to bother with the mushroom. I actually don't think it's needed right now. All that's required is that. But if we come over here... grab this P-switch. Oh! I have a stake. It's just subscribe. Thanks, man. Appreciate you supporting the channel. So let's get another one of these. That falls down, and suddenly we have two P-switches. And P-switches you can throw. POW blocks you cannot. And as we learned in the previous stage, P-switches can be used to get through doors. So now we suddenly have two P-switches, which would presume, would seemingly open up the possibility of making it through the next section. So we throw this up. That's up there. We'll do this. Ta-da. Now, I don't know what's through that door. I stopped. I said, okay, I figured out a next step. Let's move on further. So let's see if we can get through this door. I never quite get the timing down on that door, so I'm not sure that's going to change with this. Alright, so now we gotta fetch this all again. Which, it seems like that is going to be what's happening with this stage. It is, you know, if, some of Dan's previous stages have involved fetching items and solving puzzles. This one seems to be the ultimate version of that. None of the other ones really bothered competing against the time limit, and it seems like this one has been explicitly designed to force the player to really book it, to not either to get their jumps down perfectly. I'm not exactly sure all the pieces that'll go into that, but you know, it might become clear as you finish more of the stage that you need to be really hustling in a way that you know, perhaps I am not right now. So we'll take this first one, toss it up. Alright, well, this is a case in which the webcam is definitely impacting my ability to see. So we're going to switch that for now. We'll worry about it when the timer is a factor. Which it is not right now. Huh. Okay. So look at the scene we have in front of us. We have... If you were to get the mushroom... You could break through this. You could break through all of these, but you wouldn't be able to get to the coin block. Now, the question is whether you could ferry other things. So the problem with ferrying other items to where you're going is that Super Mario World does not keep them within memory. There's nothing down there, I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's going to funnel down to the beginning of the stage. I think this is that little section. So when you use the P-switch as a means of... See if you fall down. Yeah, that's that little section. So when you use the P-switch as a means of getting through as a doorway, it doesn't actually activate the P-switch. So then the question becomes... Well, there's no reason for you to have to activate the first P-switch on the ground, right? You could line it up so there's two P-switches. One that you hit, the other you carry through. That would gain you about 4 or 5 seconds. Then you probably just have to make it through with that P-switch activated. Alright, I'm going to guess that's sort of how this is working right now. I guess I didn't need to start over. So I think I just need to refine the efficiency of the P-switch use. Now, I don't know what's in that block. I'm not sure why that's necessarily going to help me, but that's what we're working with right now. Woo. So things can go off screen slightly, but Super Mario World does not keep things in memory for extended periods of time. So, it's one of those things where you can't just, you can't keep objects on the other side of the map. It's not going to do you any good. So it can slightly go off there, but you can't go much further. Alright, so in this scenario, put that there. Put that there. Damn it. It's nothing. Completely worthless. Wow. I figured out the timing and it doesn't do anything. Because that mushroom, when it comes down, it just falls down here. It doesn't do anything for you. Now, granted, you could get the mushroom. But it wouldn't. It doesn't. The mushroom doesn't help you at all. At least that specific mushroom doesn't help you at all. The reason for that being, and I'll show you here, is that you can just come over here and grab a mushroom. So there's not a reason necessarily to go through there and grab a mushroom. Third mushroom doesn't give you an extra hit. Now, it could be that it's functioning with a similar thing to the last stage, in which you have to hit it at a diagonal. See, that goes away. Of course, then the enemy respawns, so you're capable of pulling that off again. Wow. Alright, well. Let's check it again. Let's grab that mushroom. You know, I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm not quite seeing. Ah. What? I hesitated for just a brief moment because I tossed the P-switch instead of dropping it. Aw. Why jump? You don't have to jump. So, you know, it's hard to mark what we've done as progress. Partially because, you know, like all forms of theory experimentation are progress in one form or another, but that doesn't mean that we've actually made it further into the stage, right? Like, I still, you know, it's entirely possible everything I'm dealing with remains misleading. I mean, obviously the entire level is misleading, but is that part just a giant waste of time meant to mentally break me down? Like, I mean, that's part of what Dan does. Stop doing that, Patrick. Is he tries to erode you psychologically. By just including so much garbage that sifting through it is just not a thing a normal human wants to do. Sometimes I wish I was a normal human. So here's one thing I'm wondering. I'm thinking maybe I can move those P switches closer. I tried to jump there for some reason, but I could just set it to the left of me. But I'm thinking, at least for the purposes of experimentation, it's possible that you're going to have to book it in all manners in order to, you know, to make it through the actual gauntlet of a stage. But if I picked it up and put it to my left, and then shifted the switches even further to the right, you know, I would give myself another second or so. I mean, basically what I want to do is get up there, clear out all of the coins, and give the diagonal jump a shot to see if there's an instance of Dan using a previous trick of a second block being hidden behind it. Once again, cannot break the habit of there being a platform and me jumping over it. Alright, so got this part down. By lining that up there, lining this up here. That gets those two right next to each other. Set this down. I want to go... is that too far off screen? No. Okay, so I set that as close as possible. Shit. Well, that's frustrating. So the problem with that little jump is you want to just do a short hop. too far. So I'm trying to think through. What else could be going on? I gotta check something. I really would want, at least before we finished off today, to check that diagonal out. Ah, missed my jump. Missed my jump. So I'm trying to think through what the other options are in terms of what you can do in the stage, right? So let's talk through what our inventory, so to speak. On the right-hand side, you have a POW block. That POW block can be shuffled back, but if you wanted to use it in the same way, you know, I'm using the P-switch, you know, you can't throw it up in the air. You know, if that connects with anything, if you toss it, then it blows up. So the POW block has to be brought back for a specific purpose. And I'm not entirely sure what that purpose is. Yeah, there are two POW blocks there in particular. It's not what I want to do. I still make it though. Whee! Just learn to be careful with how far you go away from the P-switches. The P-switches like to disappear. They can go slightly off screen, but not too much. Like, that's just high enough. Stacking P-switches for days. So now there's another section of the stage over there on the right. So you know, I wonder if the item that we're looking for, like, is potentially a cape, and then you have to get through here. Like, if you flew through there. I'm just trying to think how you would actually get there. I can't try this again. Technically, the P-switches reappear. Well, I don't need another. I don't need a second one. I just need the one. But right, but that doesn't help me here. I need the second P switch to get to that. And so here's what here's my theory. My theory is that there is a cape inside of that second block, and that then you float down and you fly back up. But you have to get through there in time with the 2 P switches in order to do the diagonal jump trick in order to get a cape, and then you use the cape to go up. Problem, not good with the cape. Problem. One thing I'm not doing is getting that mushroom. Is the mushroom something I'm missing? Would I want the mushroom? It's not a hidden block. It's not a hidden block. Mario power-ups work progressively. If you are small Mario and a block contains a cape, I don't think the item appears unless you're Big Mario. I feel very dumb for not piecing that together sooner. Gotta reset because you can't fall down there. I hope I'm right. I'm gonna be very upset if this whole section was for naught. Really, I was supposed to be focusing on a different part of the level. Alright, so now that we deploy what we've previously been doing, I think if you could have made that first jump. This part of the level takes a long time. All we're concerned about right now is not time efficiency, but theory efficiency. And by efficiency, I mean being correct. So I'm going to have to move this here. Yes! I lost the cape. That's fine. That's called progress, my friends. It's called esports. Dan, I know you're watching. One step at a time, my friend. Friend, delete, undo. One step at a time. We climb the mountain. We climb the Armageddan. We show you I cannot be beaten. I'll have a response for you soon, formally. I saw some video which you compared yourself flatteringly to a wonderful politician who is renowned for his logic, his intelligence, his wit. It fits right in with you, Dan. It's what I think of all the time when I think of you. But I've got something more interesting in mind, and so just you wait. But that's it for Mario Maker Mornings. If you'd like to subscribe to this channel, there's a button in the corner. Support me defeating Dan Reichert. I would appreciate it. You can get access to Dan's face as an emote. Hooray. That's a terrible gift. Why would I make that a prize? That's a bad incentive. You can find the archives for this at youtube.com/PatrickKlepek. I'll be back tomorrow as we continue into the Armageddon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Enjoy your day.